All right, I'd like to welcome you, all of our listeners here today, if there is any, to Geneseo Lady Leafs softball. We are live and in color, and hopefully with volume. If somebody with Mr. Yeager's cell phone number could text us to make sure you could actually hear us. Let's make sure.
We're getting out tonight.
Can you do that? Because last week you were lucky enough to listen to a full inning without us hearing. So I'd like to. What a great day for a ball game here, Pete.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
A beautiful sunny day for a change instead of overcast and threatening. And the only problem is, again, we do have a wind blowing in.
Blowing in just a little bit. I'd like to welcome everybody who is listening. We actually might have a couple Ottawa listeners today.
So we'll try not to slaughter their names.
So we'll try our best. I know we got a newspaper guy from Ottawa that followed us and retweeted. So the wonderful land of the internet is hopefully got some grandmas and grandpas or people who can't travel down here. This is what we do these games for, good, bad, or indifferent. That's why we do it. So I apologize if we're a little bit of a homer to your Ottawa fans, but it is our TV. But you get to watch. If you don't like our stuff, you can turn it down, I guess. So, but welcome to the show here, and we'll do our best. Ottawa comes out at 12-4, Pete, 5-2 in the conference. Geneseo 14-4, 5-2 in the conference.
Followed by Bowman and Gann.
The
first pitch is
a ball. And this is Harris, the second baseman up. Can you see, Pete? I'm gonna scoot over a little bit.
I got a nice picture of Keith's back of his head.
Yeah, we're gonna get nice and close here to Mr. Ostrowski. I got the left line,
and I got the right line.
Okay, we got 2 balls and 1 strike here on Harris, the second baseman from Ottawa. Harris, Bowman, and Gann.
Thanks, Keith.
3 balls and 1 strike, is it?
Yep, 3-1.
3 balls and 1 strike. Again, Jane Thomas is the pitcher for the Lady Leafs. Going to be popped straight up, and that one's going to be in no man's land, but Anna McAvoy ranges back for out number 1. Last time the Lady Leafs in Ottawa played was up in Ottawa. I did not travel to that game, but I heard it was right down to the last batter, a walk-off by Sloan Gann on a double. It's a double walk-off. So looking forward to this game tonight. This is Bowman, the center fielder.
This must be a what's the word I'm looking for?
Slapper.
That's the word I'm looking for.
All right, we got 2 balls and no strikes as a count. Lady Leafs were at United Township last night, and unfortunately came up on a 2-1 deficit to the United Township Panthers. Thomas worked at the 3-0.
Hey, by a chance, would she happen to be any relation to you at all?
Just a positive, she might be.
Well, just in case anybody was wondering.
One at a time, going back again. Going around our infield here in a second. And that's a strike there, as you viewers can tell.
Just a tad
that was a tad bit outside, but they called that a strike. I mean, I'll call what it is, and that one looked like a strike and it was a ball. So apples and oranges, I suppose. Again, that's how the game ended last time, with Bowman drawing a walk, and then Gann forcing her all the way around on a double. So again, we hope that doesn't happen for the Lady Leafs, and of course the Ottawa Pirates are certainly doing that. 1 out on the outside. Thomas is struggling a little bit trying to find location, Pete.
Yeah, she's all around it, just not in it. And I don't think he's given right now. I think it's a little tight.
Nope. And that one's not going to be anywhere close. Easy steal for Bowman.
Good thing Jasmine McCormick, our center fielder, was on her way in, because there was nobody at second when that ball was let loose.
Bailey Simpson is swinging on the index circle.
So let's see. And over on the JV diamond, they had to reposition the pitcher's rubber.
Okay, that one's going to be a foul ball. He's going to call it a foul ball, I suppose. And they're going to reposition the pit. Well, you know what? There was a tournament here the other day.
And I bet there was up
Sunday,
at 40
and they didn't obviously move it back.
Oh,
inside with a inside pitch for strike number 2.
Bringing it in tight and close.
As you look around our infield, pretty much the same routine infield and outfield for the Lady Leafs of Ostrowski, Bieneman, McAvoy, and Mackey at third base. Looks like Gilmore as catch, Yeager, McCormick, and Jones in right field. 1-2 is the count on Gann.
And 2-2.
Again, a pretty veteran crew as umpires here. Seen these guys throughout the summers and several ball games.
And high school ball. Whoa!
And we're inside. And that one's
Just
gonna be,
a little inside.
and that one's going to be a hit by pitch.
So she gets first base. Let's see. I think the Maddie's over talking to Jane, trying to. Okay, listen, Gene. All we got to do, shake that one off. Just throw a couple strikes. Your defense will do the rest of the work for you.
It looks
Just
as if
throw a couple
they
strikes.
got the mound situation taken care of over there. There's 2 outs on the JV diamond. Last time the JV played Ottawa, it was a lot to a little
It
for
was.
Geneseo. So
Yeah, here we
hopefully
go.
Ottawa's hoping to get that score a little bit better
Foul ball.
this time. This is Simpson, the catcher. Simpson, the catcher, number 27 on her back. Got enough room?
That's, yeah, you might want to because, yeah, sorry. Trying to carry on 2 conversations.
Yeah.
One here and one there. It does look a little close, though, if you look at it.
Yeah, she is.
And you know what? That would make all the difference in the world for balls and strikes. And
What would they do? Would they start the whole thing over?
nope, they'd move it, and away we go. Because he's right, because all the games would have been 14. All of them would have been at 40 foot instead of 43.
All right, Joe Thomas is watching in Iowa City. He says he hears us, Pete.
Hey.
All right, we're on. Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
We got 1 listener today. I appreciate that, Joe.
We always start off a little slow.
And finish slow.
Yep. That way we're kind of like that tortoise, slow and steady. Oh, there's a foul ball.
Foul ball.
Up in almost the dugout.
They weren't moving it back there. There's 2 of them out there, so they had to get 1 out.
Oh, they did?
2 in the ground.
Okay.
And that's why going to be a out force at second for out number 2. Sorry, I'm trying to do multiple tasks at one time, seeing if the mounds are correct. So we have 2 outs. We have 2 outs, and then Simpson went out to.
10 and 8. The third baseman is your next batter.
Third baseman's next batter.
Third baseman be Nink. Third baseman, number 14.
You got a pinch runner over at first base.
Pinch runner for number 27, Simpson. And you got the roster there, Coach. Number 7.
7. That'd be Dana Smets.
Dana Smits.
Smeets?
Dana Smits. All right, Smeets.
Smeets.
Number 7. Number 7 on the roster.
Dana
Number
Smeets
1
is
and
your
Mrs.
runner at
Smeets'
first
Hart.
base. So we got the 5th batter in.
So we got runners on first and third with 2 outs.
Runners on the corner.
And this is Nink, number 14. She's the third baseman. And that one's a little low into the outside. And of course, the Ottawa Pirates
Automatically take second.
maneuver their way to second base. We got runners on second and third with 2 outs. That's pretty much a given in softball.
Maybe they can do like in professionals now. Just go ahead and take it. Just
Yeah.
take it. Or like in church.
Thomas
league.
with a pitch, a little bit outside. Thomas missing a little bit of location here this afternoon. Struggling a little bit with location today. I don't think the wind has anything to do with it, but it is a pretty strong wind today. Beautiful day at the ballpark.
Lovely. If you guys are interested. Oh, nice. Big wide swing.
All right, we're going to fire down there at third base, and that's going to be safe. Probably if she would have snapped the throw right from the beginning, it would have been
out.
But all right, we got a 79 degrees and sunny Pete. 79 degrees and sunny with a 19-mile-an-hour southeast wind. Okay.
90. Oh, there's a
Yes.
foul back, and it's
And
on
it's
to
gonna be
the.
out of play.
Ball out of play.
I think that. Yep, that's on the JV diamond. So.
All right, we got an 0-2 count with two outs on Nink, the third baseman.
2020.
See if Thomas can get out of this with nothing done.
2 outs, 2 on.
Be a pretty big deal here if she could do that.
She'd be a 2020. That would make her a freshman.
Correct. Again, Thomas is really struggling with location today. I'm not sure what's going on.
Good stop by Gilmore.
I don't know if she's a little bit winded from last night or just struggling with what's going on.
Oh, there's a foul.
Off to the back.
Oh, they're talking.
Well, I think the batter's talking about
Something.
Jane kind of hesitated there before she pitched. I wonder if she was wondering what was going on with that.
Oh, a little
And
outside.
that one's going to be outside for a walk again by Nink. And that makes the bases loaded. Makes the bases loaded for Claus.
And now the
Now the Ottawa coach is out of there, and he's talking about something. Probably something with the pitcher as far as crow hopping or.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
So our
Statistician
said that the player from Ottawa had one hand of the bat, was asking for time, didn't receive time. So that was what the talk was about, and I'm not exactly sure. And now we got multiple meetings. We got a meeting on the left side with Ottawa. We got a pitcher's mound meeting. We got an infield meeting. We got an outfield meeting.
And
now we get the two Blues together. We have all kinds of meetings.
And we got coaches meetings, and we got a
nothing.
Dobbs meeting, and now we got meetings everywhere.
I tell you what, we are to figure something out after all this. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
It looks like we just solved world problems. And there
There's
it
a
was.
strike down the middle, and this is number 9, Claus. C-L-A-U-S.
Cassie Claus.
The right fielder. And strike number 2.
Wonder if
See
she's
if Thomas can get out of this one. 0-2 is the count. Probably try to stretch it here just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Right there it is. Yep.
And she stretches just a little bit, but
Didn't
Claus doesn't go for it. Be a huge out to get out of this inning with no runs scored. Thomas with the pitch. Off to the right side,
Foul.
and that's going to be foul.
And hit the fence. It bounced back in play.
Claus has pigtails there.
Yep, she got a pair of pigtails in there. She looks like. I wonder if she's in relation to Santa.
I don't
Claus.
know, possibly. Thomas with the pitch.
Right
Back.
down.
Yeah, right down the middle. And
Fouled it back.
Claus is certainly on that one. She's ready and on the pitch. 2 walks and a hit by a batter this inning. There's no hits in the inning total. Off to the right side.
Out of play.
That one's going to be out of play.
And over on the other diamond, it should be.
So Claus is up to bat, and Ottawa has done all this with 0 hits. And they've had meeting after meeting after meeting, 0 hits, and should be
Set.
strike 3, but we don't call that one. And 2-2 is the count.
That must have been a little low because it sure was right there. Otherwise.
And we got another pitch by Thomas right down the middle, and that one's going to be caught by McCormick for out number 3. That was a little bit more than to be desired there. It looked like that one was going to rise over McCormick's head, but at any rate, we were able to get out of that one with no runs scored, and hopefully Thomas can figure out how to get that pitching a little more organized before the day continues.
Yeah, because you can't be missed. But you know what? It's the first inning. And they got a long week of softball. Then they've had a long week.
Yeah. So we the Lady Leafs were down in Washington, Illinois.
Friday and Saturday.
And for those people from Geneseo, Washington is the dubious enemy from 1985. But that's besides the point. But we traveled down there on this weekend and played miraculous softball. I tell you what, it was really fun to watch, and it was really some tight games, and ended up getting to the championship game. And unfortunately, losing to Barrington, it was a home run given up, so it'll be 2-1 at the bottom of the 6th inning. And we were unfortunately not able to get anything accomplished in
Well,
the
and Barrington
top of the
is-
7th.
Barrington's been in the playoffs more than once, and they generally have a pretty good team.
Second base.
So Ottawa only had 2 walks and hit by a batter. Still no hits on the day for Ottawa after a half an inning played.
In left.
This brings up our batting order of McCormick,
And Cassie
Bieneman, Mackey, Ostrowski, Gilmore, Yeager, McAvoy, Coberlin, Jones,
Jasmine McCormick is
and
leading it
Thomas
off.
is the flex. Coberlin batting for Thomas.
Oh, that's-
McCormick tries to bunt it, and of course I'm screened from the right field line.
That was foul.
And a foul. We need to do something about this window.
We need to make it a little more panoramic.
I'll tell you something, though,
We need to
Pete.
put a crow's nest up on top. We can put the camera up there, and then he can just stand up there, and then
I'm glad this window's in front of me, because I'll tell you what, I'd be blowing off my chair. It's
Yes.
blowing in pretty hard here.
it is. That's why Keith keeps reaching back to make sure he's still standing.
Keith is off
foul
to the
ball.
left end, foul drive. Keith made mention of the Titanic or
hit the
Lusitania.
foul.
He's on the front pier with his camera, so
He's
hey, he looks as if he leaned out with his arms out wide. He'd be very eerily reminiscent of
it would.
the
The Titanic show.
And we'll just let that one go. I don't really want to see that.
No,
No.
nothing personal, but no, just not going to happen.
0-2 is the count. Bottom of the first. Off to the left.
Foul?
And kind of jerked it foul. The guy in the stocking cap ducked, and wasn't anywhere close, but it was a good duck.
Yeah, let's see.
Seems a little bit warm for a stocking cap, but must be a look. I'm not sure what that's all about. McCormick's up. 1-2 is the count. No outs. Fouled straight back. Gann is a sophomore, I believe, and very prolific pitcher for the Ottawa Pirates. I believe she's offered or committed to a college, and of course it escapes me right now. And she fires one right on the outside corner for strike out number 1 on the day. Gann looks sharp right now.
Bieneman is your next batter, followed by Mackey.
Getting updates. We got tractors working in the fields and people planting and trying to get
Taylor
everything
Bieneman is the second baseman for the
multitasking.
league.
Multitasking. All right, we're weed and seed. And which seed company are you using?
Let's see. This would be Wiffles, and
Are they one of our sponsors?
let me take a look.
Well, if they're not one of our sponsors,
Nope, they're not.
Then off they go. We got to go somewhere else.
Oh, foul ball.
Unless-
That just about that guy in the Illinois T-shirt just about ate that one.
You know, we'd even accept some sort of hat from Brian Humphreys. I mean, you'd think he would come up this direction and bring a hat. I mean, I could use a polo.
Yeah. And I think we've got, if I remember correctly, I think we still have Wiffles Hybrids popcorn sacks.
All right, we could do that.
Oh.
Bieneman would have got hit, but they called it a foul ball, I believe. No, now they're not calling it a foul ball. They're giving her the base.
What?
And I don't think she had a full swing, but it sounded like it hit off the bat. Otherwise, she might have a broken finger over there. She's rubbing that thing pretty strong. Again, now we got 2 hit by pitchers.
Third baseman is your next batter, followed by
That doesn't happen very often. I've watched the whole season. I don't think I've seen Jane, and I know I haven't seen Gann because this is the first time I've seen her. All right. And I would venture to guess with her control, she doesn't hit a whole lot of people.
She might.
That one's on the outside.
Oh, now she's
And
questioning.
She's doing exactly what Thomas is doing. What are you calling? Because from what I'm seeing from my angle, she might have a beef. And Thomas did too, but
Man, now the dust is coming through here.
no, it's all right. I could use some minerals. Off to the back and foul. This is Maddie Mackey, of course.
Straight over the top, right behind us.
Maddie Mackey's up to bat.
I think we might be short some balls. Nope, there's one. I don't think he's got any more. 1-1.
1-1's the count with 1 out. Again, welcome Joe Thomas in Iowa City, the hub of activity out there.
And I'm guessing they're probably broadcasting this live in the.
And
no one
Bieneman
there.
is down the field, and she's going to steal a base, straight steal. Bieneman extraordinarily quick, and Coach Rusk is barking instructions. I don't know if that was a hit and run or whatnot, but at any rate, Bieneman's at second base. In scoring position, 2-1, and Geneseo is threatening also in the bottom of the first. Eileen, I wonder if this is going on in the Iowa City apartments. Maybe the Craig boys are tuned in, or
maybe they're. What's the big auditorium out there?
I don't know.
Maybe they put it up
smart.
on the big screen.
I'm
for
pretty
them.
sure I'm not that smart.
And charging $1 a person to come in, and we're going to get half of that, I'm sure, as broadcasting.
2-2.
Oh, straight back again. Right into the
We
teeth of
paid
the
some
wind.
money out to Iowa City, and all I got was a pair of socks.
Oh, that's good.
I did get a Hawkeye Dad shirt, though. That was kind of cool.
Oh, that's
I
good.
wear that periodically.
As much as it costs, you don't want to wear it out.
No, no.
You want that one to last a long. Oh, foul.
Off to the right, and foul.
It's out of play. And on the other diamond, I do believe. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, man. This wind is.
I would reckon to say we're challenging Zach Mackey on announcing skills, though.
I do, too. Maybe
Yeah,
they'll be calling us, wanting us to come out and broadcast.
We're heading that way. I mean,
an Iowa softball game.
if Zach Mackey happens to be listening, he's got my number. We could have an on-air interview with the voice of Iowa baseball. We could do that.
Unless they're baseballing it.
that
Hey,
would-
you know what? He could put us on with them, and we
Oh,
could be on
my.
with them. That would be.
That would certainly amp things up. And, of course, Maddie Mackey looks at one for strikeout. Number one on the day. No, 2 on the day for
Two.
Gahan. Yeah, Gain. Sorry, Gan.
Are you sure? I thought you thought.
No, I think that thing says Gan. I'm sorry. I
Gan.
can't
Yep, you're
do
right.
that.
Gan. Oh, and foul
Ostrowski
straight
right
back.
onto it. Ostrowski, again, I haven't paid too much attention to the batting order, but she's usually batting 1 or 2, but now she's at the 4 hole. Ostrowski, the first baseman. Oh, inside, and that one's going to be to third base. So
And
of course
nobody's
now,
getting it. Up. Then
well,
they
the
finally get it.
catcher is staying at home plate.
Boy, and I was going to say, the pitcher up there, she's got herself a little trench dug for when she drags her foot.
Yeah, that's a nice little trench out there. James, we have to do some manicure in the lounge before we get going here. 1-on-1 with 2 outs, and Geneseo threatening here. See if we can push one across. Let's pop to the right side, and that one's going to be an easy out for out number 3.
Up to the right side.
Well, he left one on scoring position.
And so just very similar to the Ottawa Pirates. Geneseo threatened, but with
Knocked on the door, but nobody let us in.
no outs. Again, no hits for Geneseo, 2 strikeouts, and 1 hit by
Concession
pitch.
stand is staffed by
What do we got? We
parents
actually
of the
got
players.
some sponsors here. I think we're supposed to read a couple of these here and there.
Okay, you know
check out
what? You know
the-
what? You want us to?
Geneseo.
You know what?
concession
We're just
stand.
killing a couple minutes there. You know, we got Hazelwood Homes. We've got Turpins of Geneseo, which we can see right straight smack dab out
Turpins.
through center field. We've got,
I wonder if they give an oil change for the first run.
you know what? I got Tim Turpin's number. Do you want me to give him a call?
We don't have any. Laromas hasn't ante up yet, so we don't get pizza for the first run.
Hey,
So maybe
and-
we should get a
free oil change?
Yeah.
Well, but the problem is someone's going to have to listen to us to win it.
Yes.
Because it would look kind of funny if you, me, and Keith are the only ones getting oil changes.
Well, that's what I'm trying to push.
Hey, and Dairy Queen's our next
Dairy
sponsor.
Queen, yeah.
You know what? Maybe we get, the first hit gets a,
I thought I saw a Vandermoor Funeral Home on there. I don't really want to go there.
yep, the
Oh, boy. No,
or
no,
Hammond
dude.
Henry Hospital. I
Nope,
don't want to go either one of them
nope.
two.
I've been there a few times.
Yep.
But they are venerable sponsors for Channel 50.
Yep, and we got,
Hope here Thomas with the first pitch. And that's going to be a strike on
Strike
the
one.
outside corner. Again, we got to be able to find the strike zone. Janice to find a strike zone here. Guerrero, number 10. Off to the right, and that's going to be foul ball.
out of play foul ball. I wonder if there's somebody keeping score over there at the JV Diamond or not. And I can't tell if is the freshman board working for the boys.
That has not been hooked up as far as I know. I have not seen that thing moving. But the freshman baseball team is in attendance today playing the Rochelle Hubs. 1-2 is the count, no outs. Top of the second. 2-2.
It's always up. 12-4, 5-2 in the conference.
Big game today.
Oh.
Off to the right side, and Bieneman almost picks it, fires it over, and it's going to be a touch late. If she could have backhanded that one on the bounce, probably would have got her. But again, hard hit ball. What are we going to call that, scorekeep? Hit, going to hit. Hit for Guerrero. Official scorekeep calls that a hit, so we're going to mark it a hit for Guerrero. First hit on the day for the Pirates.
The first baseman is
Fowler,
followed by
Spurs up the bunt.
and that one's going to be off the tip of the glove. And that one's going to be out at second base. Great recovery by Thomas off of Maddie Mackey's little tip off her glove. Of course, everybody seems a touch frustrated, but there's not much you can do about it. That is
Game of inches, baby.
it just happens, you know. It just happens that that's the way it goes, you know.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes you don't. I guess that, as you can hear the wind blowing. Or is that just my...
Oh, it's just in your ears. It's 1 out.
Oh,
1-0 is the count.
we're going to have to get a tripod for Keith. He's going to be laying here on my back here in a minute. Up, got dust in the eye. Umpire's got... Holy
Joe Miller is your batter,
I got compressions.
followed by the top of the order, Molly Harris.
Keith just called mouth.
Oh, boy.
There we go.
We've got a strike right down the middle. 1-1's the count.
Number
Luckily, there's an AED there. Of course, if they used it on us, Pete, they'd be bringing in AEDs left and right. 'Cause
Yes.
they'd be firing shots at us.
Maybe we can kill him.
Man,
Okay, is that...
this would be Miller.
Oh, Miller. Okay.
Miller, the left fielder, is up to bat. Off to,
Straight up,
and it's going to be
straight up.
straight to the pitcher for out number 2.
Up to Thomas for the
And that's
second
going to
out of the
be bringing up the top of the
inning.
batting
Opening up the
order
leadoff batter,
Number 3.
of Harris. Harris is 0 for 1 on the day.
Followed by Bowman.
Harris is 0 for 1 on the day, and again, probably a fast little batter. 2 outs. Got a strike, and it seems like the strike zone is being set here.
Yep.
Both girls will probably be figuring out where it is here shortly.
Yep. And there's 2 in a
Thomas
row.
seems to be zeroing in on that, and I'm sure Gann will be doing the same thing. Very close. Ball on the outside. 1-2, 2 outs. Top of the second. Runner on first.
Little high. What's the count now? I've lost track.
2-2.
2-2.
Deuce is wild here.
2 and 2 outs, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there we go. And
Off.
a foul back.
Foul.
And the runner at first was almost down the old
That'd be Guerrero. I like that. Guerrero.
Guerrero.
How do you say that backwards?
Goyi. I don't know. I'm not that.
Off to the shortstop, and that one's going to be a nice play by McAvoy for out number 3. Harris is going to be 0 for 2 on the day, and that closes out the top of the second inning with 1 hit for Ottawa. 1 hit for Ottawa on the inning. No runs and
1 left.
1 left on base. All right, we're
With
going
our
to
one
head that direction. We're going to be heading down to
The bottom of the second.
bottom of the second with
See that.
Gilmore is going to be up to bat.
So let's see. Gilmore, Yeager, and McAvoy.
Gilmore, Yeager, and McAvoy.
Gilmore, Yeager, and McAvoy.
Man, let me tell you, if
are
you're
your
getting
first
dust up here, you know it's windy. Because I can feel it hit. I can feel it pelt me in the face.
It's been a pretty good day so far for both teams. Just kind of theoretically feeling each other out here, trying to figure out what's going on, and figuring out how we're gonna play each other a little bit. And these guys have already played once, so they've had a pretty good scouting report on each other.
They pretty much know what each other's going to do. Unless they've got an injury, which
Number 13.
sometimes an injury
Gilmore.
changes the entire outlook of the game.
Yeager on deck.
Gilmore is up to bat. It is 0-0.
Cannot hit the ball in the air.
It might blow back in the infield.
Yep. If you notice, the outfielders are playing shallow.
Gann is firing the ball hard. She got a little speed behind that. Trying to figure out, trying to remember off the top of my head where
Straight back.
where this girl is committed. It seems like it's Kentucky. Does that sound familiar?
Yes, it does. It does sound
Okay.
familiar. Kentucky. I do believe.
Wildcats. I wonder if she'll be a one and done. You know, of course that's softball. I don't think softballers are one and done. The Major League Softball is not a high-paying event.
No.
1-2 is the count.
Matter of fact, after college, there's not a whole
Not a
lot.
whole lot. Inside 2-2.
Oh, we almost took the umpire out there. Almost.
Almost.
But
2-2 is the count.
2-2, no out.
Gann with the pitch. And Gilmore off to the left side, and that one's going to be a single to the left side for the first hit of the day for the Lady Leafs. That brings up Yeager. Brings up Yeager.
On first base.
Number 28, Yeager, is up to bat. Gann suffers the first hit of the day against her.
Taylor Johnson is running at first base.
And we have a pinch runner for Lady Leafs. Gilmore is the catcher, so Kayla Johnson has entered the ball game as a pinch hitter. And right now we have
third and Mike Kernan
Mr.
at
Yeager
first.
is on the phone with the Whiffles representative, working the phone line to get us a hat.
Allison Yeager is
So
the batter.
hopefully that will happen before the day is over. Just tell them we're up here in the booth. Ball high, it's 1-0. That one's going to be a strike on the inside corner. I like how Gann pitches here. She's firing the ball hard.
Yes, she is. Sorry for the.
Did you get us a hat?
No, that was.
No,
We lost a piece of equipment we were looking for.
that's not good.
Full fire back. Off stuff, man.
Are we sponsored by anybody you work with?
Yeah, the Geneseo Telephone Company.
All right.
We're sponsored by them.
All right.
And if you notice, they've got them Geneseo Communications, we should say.
Oh, nice. 1-2 is the count.
A little
off
outside.
Well, they're not going to give me a free phone, so we can.
No.
Maybe we can get a free 30 minutes of activation or something like that for the first run. Wouldn't that be a good one?
30 minutes of activation for what?
I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what the phone company can give away free.
We'll count on the batter.
A pen.
A pen? Okay. And Yeager right up the middle. That one's going to sneak through for another base hit. Johnson scampers into second base. And the Leafs are threatening 2 innings in a row. There is no outs. And that brings up McAvoy. That's the second hit in the day. Yeager has been hot as of late, so she keeps her streak moving. She had a tremendous tournament, Pete, down there at Washington. She had several key hits.
I was there for a couple of them, and then some of us have to work.
Some of us.
And I think we also had pretty good. Oh,
McAvoy squares to bunt, and we have to learn how to get these bunts down. But 0-1's the count. I mean, that's a tough thing because these softball pitchers, as soon as you square a bunt, the natural thing is to throw a rise ball. The coaches know what's going to happen, so
yep.
It's hard to bunt a rise ball.
Unless you tomahawk it. Tomahawk Jones.
McAvoy ready,
Oh.
and big swing and a miss.
That was a big swing.
0-2's the count.
She would have, if that would have been contact, she would have been. That would have been a ride.
If we can get this ball into the grass, Johnson has the ability to score from second base.
Yes. And if we hit a gap, we could almost get.
And that one's going to be strikeout number 3 in the day.
Oh, 3.
1 for McAvoy.
Okay, now we got Coberline.
Koberline, the designated player who bats for Jane Thomas, is up to bat.
Oh, fouled straight back and
Not. I don't know how that happened. Did that drop through the net?
it must have, because
I saw it fell on this side.
yeah, that's what I thought.
All right, number 23 on her back, Briley Koberline.
And number 1 in her parents' heart.
0-1's the count, 1 out. Least threatening again. Oh, big swing and a miss. Again, rising to the occasion here. Trying to snuff out a Leaf rally. And that one's going to be strikeout number 2 in the inning. And we have got to start taking the bat off our shoulder. That's the 4th strikeout for Gann on the day in 2 innings of work. Brings up the bottom of the order, 2 of them looking.
2 of them just looking.
Ray Jones, the right fielder, comes up to bat.
Be nice to see Tomahawk Jones here.
And those pitchers are, those pitchers look pretty good from up here. Off to the pitcher, and Gann is...
Threw it away. Literally threw it away.
Of course, Johnson scampers in. Of course, right field line has been blinded by me, so it's a good thing you were paying attention.
Right over the top of her head, and I think it almost hit Kernan too.
All right, well, we're going to call that one an error, though, I would assume.
Yes.
And but that brings up the top of the lineup. That's going to be Jasmine McCormick. And again, we got runners on 2nd and 3rd.
And we just had a ball roll across the infield.
You know, we work on that, and we were coaching baseball years ago. That is one of the toughest plays to make, the pitcher to the first baseman. It's a routine play. That ball can get away from you in a heartbeat. So,
and it's not, for a pitcher, it's not their natural throw.
Our girls, see, that one's going to be trouble, possibly. That one's going to be winded, and it's going to be a nice play on the left field line. The outfielder from Ottawa, Miller, makes a nice play for out number 3. But at any rate, from the air, Geneseo is up 1-0, and we're going to head to a commercial break.
This TV 50 telecast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Telephone Company, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Home, Courtesy Ford of Davenport, Northside Rexall Drug, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Village Home Stores, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Kimberly BMW of Davenport. Please patronize our sponsors and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV 50 telecast.
We restart the top of the 3rd inning.
Strike 1.
I have been distracted here by a text from our the broadcaster of the year for the Iowa Hawkeyes. In my mind is Zach Mackey.
Strike 2.
Sent me a nice text from the Iowa press box.
Looking down, is that which press box would that be from?
I don't know. We got one press box, and that's going to be strikeout number 1 on the inning. And that was Bowman, correct? Yeah, that was Bowman.
Well, again, the pitcher is your next batter.
You know what?
And that's the first strikeout today for Thomas. Yeah, it brings up the pitcher, Bowman.
Gann.
Oh, sorry, Gann. I'm sorry, Gann. Gann with a strike on the outside corner. And again, you know.
And we do want to. We got to get a shot out. We got the Wild Game Farm on Chicago Street listening now.
All right.
So we've gone from 1 to 3.
All right. So we got Iowa City. We got the best broadcaster in Iowa City working, listening to us. We got the best facility student manager worker listening out there. We got the Game Farm on Chicago Street, and potentially at least one listener in Ottawa, in JT Pedelty. I think that's how you say his name. Anyway, sorry if I got it wrong. We'll give a shout out to the Ottawa Times.
Faithful. Because once they start hearing us, then they know they're going to call and say,
Then they're going to turn the volume down, and we'll be okay. Now, Zach out there in Iowa City sent me a nice picture from the press box, but it's a really nice picture out there. But as I told him, you don't have Bubba. We got Bubba in the stands here with us in the press box. It always makes you feel comfortable when he's here.
Yes, it does. It's just like he drove the bus here. A little outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And this is number, who is this? I can't.
And that one's going to be into the gap, and that one possibly will be 2. McCormick scurries in there and grabs the ball, and it's going to be a stand-up double for Gann.
Double to right center.
Very similar to the hit that she had in Ottawa, I would assume, except with nobody on.
Bailey Simpson, the catcher.
Second hit for Ottawa on the day brings up Simpson, the catcher, with 1 out.
Number 27. Bailey Simpson.
Simpson, got a nice bow in the back of her hair. I bet you Zach doesn't say there's bows in the back of the hair. And that one's going to be dead center, and it's going to be a base hit. And that one's going to be firing into home, and we're going to be over to second base goes Miller. No, sorry, Simpson. Simpson to second base. And the Ottawa Pirates, with their second hit in the inning, third hit on the day, are threatening with 2 on and 1 out in the top of the third.
Pause on deck.
That brings Nink up to bat. Ball on the outside corner.
Well, you know what? That second baseman is really daring him to throw down there to second. She was almost past the shortstop, saying, "Come on."
Big swing and a miss. Thomas in dire need of a strikeout here. 1-1's the count with 1 out.
This is Jenna Nink.
Nink,
freshman.
And the umpire has got something to do with the
She's starting with her foot outside the box.
Okay.
Is what it looks like.
All right, I'm not sure what the legalization is at it, but we'll find out. Eventually, apparently it must not be terribly legal to do that.
Well, something's not going on here because the coaches definitely think he's right. Oh, here comes the Geneseo coach out. He's going to throw his 3. Nope, he's going to give.
He's going back in. He's just giving a foul ball back in there. Of course, it's a token walkout, just to see what's going on. Token walkout.
Trying to listen to see what's being said.
1-1.
1-1-1.
1-1-1.
And that's the same score of the JV game, 1-2-1.
Nink at bat and a swing for strike number 2.
Well, now all that talking and she's had a strike, so I wonder what that means.
Well, we could certainly use a strikeout here. Nink right up on home plate. Thomas with the pitch, going to the outside. Again, Ottawa seems to be crowding home plate a little bit. Hopefully we'll just daring us to keep on throwing inside. And we're unwilling to do that at this point. And we're getting to 3-2 counts. That's the issue that we're seeing right now.
I think we should just try crowding it a little bit on the inside right now and just see.
Thomas with a 3-2 pitch with 1 out.
Jammer inside.
And that's what the doctor ordered right there. Nink goes down on a swinging strike for strikeout number 2. Strikeout number 2 on the day. So we got, again, Ottawa still threatening 2 on, 2 outs, top of the third. Ball on the outside brings up number 9, Claus, the right fielder. Again, our umpire seems to not be given the outside pitch. Pitches that we've been getting all year are just not being called. But again, from my perch, I see everything so well, and I'm not behind home plate, so I'm much better than he is.
And and we got the elevation. So.
Yes, the elevation point is so much better, and so I can certainly call balls and strikes right from here.
You know what's going to happen is someday they're going to put transistors in the ball and receivers over the plate.
And that one's going to be, if Bieneman gets it,
and
Geneseo gets out of the inning once again on a 4-3 routine out. So again, Ottawa leaves 2 on base, and that is going to be 4 left on base on the day so far for the Ottawa Lady Pirates. Something that just popped into my head, just a wild hair in my head, and I'm not sure why I thought about this.
You would come to the corner of the concession stand between the 2 fields.
So if you are a Kentucky Wildcat and you're a girl, are you a lady Wildcat or still a Wildcat? Because I don't know what a lady Wildcat. What's a female Wildcat?
A Wildcat.
A Wildcat.
And Kendall Wassenho.
Or a lady Wildcat.
I mean, it's no difference than a lion, isn't it?
But you know what? There's not a lady Leaf either.
No.
Is there a female Leaf?
Nope.
No.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say that. I don't think there is a sex to a tree.
No, probably not. I don't know though.
But there is to fruit trees, because you got to have certain fruit trees. You got to have.
We had a local herpetologist here. Maybe we could figure that out. Well, maybe Joe or Zach out there knows somebody.
Well, and you know, we don't see Keith dancing yet. Too bad we can't pull that camera back and see him. He's cutting a mean rug up here.
Yeah.
I think maybe what we'll do is put him out there on the home plate and start some music. Just say, "Go, Keith, go."
Second time through the order for the Leafs. Bieneman, number 2 hitter, in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Gann's done a beautiful job negotiating the Geneseo lineup so far. Geneseo is up 1-0 at this point.
And
miraculously,
we need more.
They have Ottawa strutting on multiple occasions, but Geneseo has definitely got out of it each time. Bieneman in.
Oh, that's a little close to the helmet, but that's a little high. I guess if I said if it's a little close to the helmet, that would make it a little high.
A little bit high, but.
Oh. What's that? We're looking, and we don't know. Is it? Did she go? No.
Oh, that's a safe.
Oh, Bob's. You got something on your mind out there.
I got a text from. I only answer one text, and it's when the wife texts, I got to answer.
Oh,
so
fall back. Yeah, those are one of them that you kind of got to get to. Let's see. I got to lean over here. We got.
I might not get dinner if that happens. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, that one's a close.
Balls.
That one's a close pitch right there. That was a gift for us.
Yes.
But
3-1.
Again, I complain about when we have that going against us, but that was pretty close. Gann going to come back here with a fastball down the middle for a strike.
3-2, full count.
It's kind of fun to watch Gann just rise up and just fire the ball past people, you know. You kind of tip your cap to competitors, but right now we've got her down 1-0. And that one's going to be high for a walk. Bieneman draws a walk.
She should have just kept right on going to second base because there is nobody there and no one would expect her to take off.
So Bieneman's been on base twice today with a hit by pitch and a walk. Mackey is 0 for 1 with a K today. So we'll see if we can move Bieneman around.
A K today.
Today. Mackey second time through the order. Oh. Right down Broadway.
Bringing it home for Daddy.
Tom Rusk encouraging, giving multiple numbers, 9-4, 5-2, 4-4-3.
2-2-2-2.
That one's going to be means a hit.
Up.
And it's a strike.
Or
0-2 now is the count.
Or maybe it was watch that pitch. Now he's probably telling her, okay.
Bieneman, this would be a great pitch for her to run on. It's either going to be way outside or in the dirt. And
She went
Mackey
for it.
on 3 pitches is down. Unfortunately for the Lady Lee, she makes her 0-2 with 2 Ks in the day. That's 5th strikeout for Gann on the day,
She strikes out for the first
giving
out.
up only 2 hits so far in the bottom of the
Strowski is the batter,
3rd.
Followed by Gilmore.
Ostrowski up to bat, 0 for 1 on the day. The ground out in the 1st inning. And Bieneman with straight steal, and she's going to be out at second. Oh, she's going to be safe at second.
Oh my God.
And
Now I would be.
of course, I don't know.
If we could see a replay,
I don't think we want to see the replay.
I don't think so either.
Again,
I think
I've
she
never understood the positioning of umpires where you can't see that play because you're calling it from behind. But again, this is a Geneseo broadcast, so it is our benefit.
Yes, it
So
is.
we're going to go ahead and call it safe. Bieneman at second. Now Ostrowski has a chance to fire back and just pop back, and that one's going to be
Out of play.
out of play to the right side.
And I think that one came through the net again, too. Well, we're having a little problems getting them through the nets today.
I'm hoping Ostrowski here can come through and we can get one here.
All we got to do is hit the green. We don't even have to hit it deep.
sneak. Bieneman can score from any position in the diamond. And that one's going to be in there the right field, and that one's not going to be able to push Bieneman through because that thing was so hard hit. That's not going to cut it. But again, Ostrowski did a beautiful job taking the outside pitch to right field for her first hit of the day.
Came up with a big hit.
First hit of the day. Geneseo's 3rd hit. And again, both teams are threatened on multiple occasions today. So runners at 1st and 3rd,
1 out.
1 out. Something's got to give on one of these times when a team threatens. JV team is up 3-1 in the 4th inning, top of the 4th. And that one's Gilmore's little cue ball, and that one's going to cause trouble for the Ottawa team, but it's going to be out at first base. Bieneman could not score, had to retreat back to 3rd base because it just wasn't safe. Gilmore on the first pitch grounds out.
Well, now all we need is a little
Number
hit.
2. So Yeager up to bat, who has been red hot of recent, is 1 for 1 on the day. Obviously, it's one of the 3 base hits. And that was going to be a strike on the inside corner. Again, Gann is
On the left fielder in.
is moving the ball inside, outside, high and low. See if Yeager can find one and put it in the grass.
Nope.
And that one's a good layoff. That's a tough pitch to take.
Right, comes in nice and low. And
McAvoy is next.
let's see. 1-1. Here we go. Just a base hit. Just a bingo. And
that
nope.
one's going to be off to the right side, and that one's going to be out number 3. So again, just like Thomas gets out of the inning unscathed for out number 3. And it's going to be 1 hit with a walk for that inning and no runs. You want to go ahead
Yes.
and go a couple sponsors here?
Coverage of the Geneseo softball is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Turpins of Geneseo,
Okay, couple
Dairy
more names
Queen,
here.
Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial,
Taylor Vanek,
B&B Lawn and Equipment
Maya
and
Bierman,
Cyclery, Geneseo Telephone Company, Village
Patty
Home
Snell,
Stores, Central Bank,
and
Snap
Mallory Home
Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Home,
Please report
Hammond
to the
Henry
concession stand
Hospital,
between the fields.
Northside
Thank you.
Rexall Drug, ProTech Auto Body, Liberty Village, and the Farmers National Bank.
There's 2 more on there.
Jaeger Farms Amish Division.
Yeager Farms Amish Division is on there.
And Jaeger Farms Wife Complete Department.
Yep. The Yeager Farms Wife Complaint Department is something you need to do that because otherwise you'll be in real trouble. You need to issue that warning out to everybody here that there's a complaint department. Please forward it to Mrs. Yeager.
No.
The shortstop will lead it off.
Got a funny thing, it'll end up coming back to me.
Arian is next.
Well, let's see. We start off with number 10 right here, which would be
That'd be Guerrero.
Tegan Guerrero. I think she played basketball.
I think so. I think she was the game-winning shot when we played them.
Yep, I think so too. But I could be wrong.
Guerrero is 1 for 1 in the day.
And that's 1-1. Well, I think it's 1-1.
0-1. 0-1. No outs. Guerrero's up to bat. Thomas does a gopher killer pitch. Hits the dirt before it gets in there, but gets in there. Thomas with the pitch.
Little high.
A little high. Again, location's been a little bit of an issue for Thomas today, but she's been able to get out of every inning. 3-1's the count. Fouled straight back.
And on the other diamond.
Again, Guerrero's trying to draw a walk here, and Thomas, of course, is not trying to get that accomplished. Right down the middle, hopefully. Foul straight back.
So now we got to have at least 2 strikes, I do believe.
Ottawa is doing a great job of just
staying with it.
Staying with it, keeping swinging.
And the pitch. Oh,
and Guerrero draws another walk. That's Thomas's 3rd walk on the day. The 3rd walk for Ottawa on the day. Brings up the first baseman, Ferron. She is 0 for 1 on the day.
Bunt.
Going to be a bunt.
Nice bunt.
And Thomas is going to field it, throw to first base to Bieneman for out number 1. Again, that's going to be a sacrifice for Ferron. Beautifully executed on the first pitch. Miller, the left fielder, coming up 0 for 1 on the day.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. I had too much.
And then we had, each team is pretty much threatened every inning here.
What do we have, a chitty chat out there at third base? Or,
yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if
I didn't see what the umpire was doing, but he came in from
down
third base.
there, and well, the third base coach from Ottawa is talking to Matty Mackey, and then the umpire got in, and everybody's happy and talking. A little bit high.
I was going to say there's not a porta potty out there, so if you had to go in the back.
He's shaking his head here, so Miller up to bat. Again, Thomas is falling down 1-0 in most counts, and that usually doesn't bode well. Off to the left side, and that one's going to be a very tough play, and it's going to be out of play.
And that guy in the ball cap is going to get it for us.
He must be cold.
I don't know, but you know, who knows?
He's a full-size guy, though. I'm not going to go down and talk to him. I'll leave that to Ostrowski.
He'll go down and have words.
He's from Chicago.
Yep,
he's from Chicago. He can handle himself. 1-2's the count. 1 out. See if Thomas can get out of this. And that one's off to the left side.
Foul.
And foul. That one's going to be almost into the parking lot as it ends up rolling.
Is in the parking lot. Oh, and there's
another one. There's balls flying left and right here. They're crossing each other. 1-2's the count. 1 out.
Somebody's got a shotgun of balls. They're just peppering them.
And that one's going to be popped straight up, and hopefully somebody can get to it quickly. And Gilmore does. For out number 2, and that's just what the doctor ordered. As we go back to the top of the order, Harris, who is 0 for 2 on the day. 0 for 2 on the day. Number 3, Harris. Again, speedster at the top of the order. Ottawa's threatening with runner on second base. And we're just not going to give that pitch to the outside.
They're trying.
It's just not going to happen today.
Number 12. Did we get a pinch runner out there?
Possibly.
Did I miss?
All right.
Because that's number 12, I thought, isn't it?
I don't know. I can't
second, or is that number 10?
It'd have to be number 10, Guerrero.
It looked like a 2 on there, so it is Guerrero. And she's the one that beat Geneseo basketball, I think, more than once.
And Thomas with a pitch. Again, outside, 3-0's the count. We keep on trying to hammer that spot on the outside, and he's just not going to give that pitch today.
Might want to move it in just a
I don't know why. He's also set up way on the inside. There's no way in on earth that he's going to be able to see that pitch. And of course, a 3-0 count. For some reason, the Ottawa batter drives a pitch, an easy grounder to Thomas for out number 3. That's Sometimes you get lucky.
Yes.
Sometimes you get lucky. So we threw 3.5 innings, and it is Geneseo still 1 and Ottawa 0.
And as I look over to my left and lovely confines, I see the visitors 2, the home team 3 for the JVs. So
Yep, I don't know what the score is behind us. I can't see. Is that on there, Mr. Misfelt, the scoreboard back there for the freshman baseball?
Is that scoreboard on?
We have a scout named Mr. Misfelt.
Okay, a couple more winners here.
And our scout
Report
says
to the
no,
concession
no, it's
stand
not on,
right
so.
Between the 2 softball fields, Kinley Spindler, Mackenzie Ayers, Jaylee Rudos, and Lydia King.
So for many people here, if you're still out and about and you're hearing this for some odd reason on the radio, or you just flipped it on ironically on the TV, we are giving away prizes. Mr. Ostrowski is giving away prizes left and right up here.
Right
So
and left. The
you
only
wanna
problem
make sure-
is you got to be young.
You want to make sure you get your child up here, and I don't know what you're getting. I don't know if you're getting Gatorades or liquor sticks. I'm not sure what's going on, but
I heard a pixie stick and a shot of Red Bull.
oh, that's not going to be good for most folks, but maybe a hot dog or something.
Who knows?
But it's all donated by Mr. Ostrowski and Glenn Anderson.
Yes,
I think so.
You know,
I don't
that's
know.
fine. That's fine with me. And now we got Anna McAvoy up into the box.
Ironically, as I was working earlier today, I saw some rogue white van coming up here delivering prizes. I'm not sure what.
Oh, a white van. Huh.
Some rogue white van.
There must be a game tonight. Oh,
Gann firing the ball. Seems to be getting stronger as each inning goes on.
sometimes that does happen. Get the, you got to get the rust knocked out of your corners and everything loose.
1-1's the count, no outs. And now we got 1-2's the count. McAvoy is in a little bit of a slump here, but maybe we can get that knocked out here over the next week or so. She's learning a new position, so it takes a little bit of time to get that knocked out and then go ahead and figure out how to bat at the same time. It's not quite as easy as most folks think.
No. Especially having had a pitcher that you work on your pitching all the time, so your batting suffers.
So McAvoy has worked the count to a full count with no outs. Hopefully we can get a bat on the ball here. And she's going to look at strike 3, and that pitch a little bit inside, but it's been given most of the afternoon. Strikeout number 6 on the day for Gann. Going down to Coberlin, who suffered a strikeout in the first inning also.
Got a little argument going on over there in the JV diamond.
McAvoy, Coberlin, and Jones this inning.
Strike.
And strikes down Broadway. Right now here, Gann is just attacking hitters. We might want to just take a peek at the first pitch.
Yep, and just step and drive.
And that's what Coberline exactly does, but gets a little bit too much bat on the ball for out number 2.
Got a good piece of it.
But she did exactly what you're supposed to do, just attack the pitch. Jones, second at bat on the day, got on by the air, and that's how we ended up scoring our run also. So see if Jones can get a little bit of a bat on the ball here.
The bat on the ball.
That's a little bit inside.
That don't look low. When he looks down, generally that means it's low. I've seen him ump an awful lot.
I don't know how he sees the outside corner sitting up that far inside, but
I don't think he does. And I do know one thing: if you question his judgment or question his call, you will not get another call the rest of the game.
Well, I get the luxury of questioning everything up here.
Bingo.
So
because he can't hear us.
That's how it goes.
Oh, it was right down
that was
Broadway.
right down the middle, and Gann puts us in a 1-2 hole with 2 outs. And again,
we might have to just take the bat off the shoulder and just start swinging it. Whoop.
And that one's going to be just a touch outside. Doing a really nice job of nibbling here, going around I can see why she's going to be heading toward the Kentucky Wildcats here at some point, especially with 2 years to go.
Yeah, we got umpires talking.
And that one's going to be a popped up, and that could be trouble because 2 girls are coming together, but the right fielder calls it off for out number 3. That gets us through 4 complete innings with Geneseo up 1-0. And off the commercial end.
This TV 50 telecast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Telephone Company, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Home, Courtesy Ford of Davenport, Northside Rexall Drug, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Village Home Stores, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Kimberly BMW of Davenport. Please patronize our sponsors and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV 50 telecast.
Yep, here we go. Top of the 5th inning. Jane Thomas with the pitch.
And falls straight back.
And that's number 1, Bowman, coming up for her 3rd at bat.
Jazzy Bowman. And our
Coming up for her 3rd at bat. She's walked and struck out on the day. Off to the left side, and that one's going to be fouled just by inches. By inches. Third base coach did a great job of jumping and waving. I credit his effort.
in.
0-2 is the count.
What show was that? That's Morkamindy.
Ball on the outside. That's also Chevy Chase.
Oh, that's right. It is, isn't it? Okay, you know, you just got to rehash the pass. Oh, there's
right,
a straight back and out of play. Up, and it should be rolling right back on the diamond. And there it is.
Again, it is the top of the 5th inning. 1-0 Geneseo on an error, a throwing error by Ottawa. Each team has threatened almost every inning. Matter of fact, I believe every inning.
I think every inning. And it's been top and bottom. Everybody's been a lot of people on bases.
And that one's going to be out, and hopefully somebody's going to grab that for out number 1. Yeager's just got that. That's kind of a funky defense there. It was almost like Yeager and McCormick were kind of standing next to each other. Must have been a great scouting report.
Whenever they slap, they always pull everybody in, and they know they're going left.
So that's 0 for 2 in the day with a walk. Gahan got Gann. I'm sorry, why do I keep calling that Gann?
And out at second base.
Gann on the first pitch pops out to the second baseman. She's going to be 1 for 3 on the day with a hit by pitch.
Followed by Nate.
Actually, I'm going to call that 1 for 2 on the day with a hit by pitch.
Yep. Number 27, Bailey Simpson.
She is going to be, she's 1 for 2 as we stand right now.
1 for 2 and number 1 in her parents' heart.
And that one's going to be off there. And of course, we couldn't have an inning without a runner on base. So Simpson naturally pops one right into left field for her 2nd hit of the day, 4th hit against Thomas on the day. Thomas has given up 4 hits, 3 walks, 2 Ks, and 1 hit by pitch. Gann, 3 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 1 hit by pitch. Brings up
foul ball.
And Yeager ranges over for out number 3. Nink, her 3rd at bat of the day, and no hits. That a very quick inning. probably the first inning that nobody was under stress for quite some time. Through 4.5 innings is Geneseo 1, Ottawa 0. You want to announce some sponsorships again?
Hey, here we go. Let's. You know what we're going to do this time? Coverage of Geneseo softball is sponsored in part by Farmers National Bank, Liberty Village, Protect Auto Body, Northside Rexall Drug, Hammond Henry Hospital, Vandermoor Funeral Home, Snap Fitness, Central Bank, Village Home Stores, Geneseo Telephone Company, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, Dairy Queen, Turpins of Geneseo, and Hazelwood Homes. Please patronize our. Please, if you go to your sponsor, tell them that you're thankful that you're hearing us on air. I heard we might get an we might get us a helicopter so we can just, hover every now and then and watch.
We were down there in Washington, and there was a couple folks down in Washington who tuned in and said it would be really nice if we would travel down to Washington so they wouldn't have to drive 15 minutes to the game.
I know who those two were because I talked to them Friday night.
I said, unfortunately, our ringleader was busy that day. So I figure at some point one of these sponsors will ante up and get us on the road.
Turpins might just let us use a brand new van. Take it on the road.
Heck, I'd just take a used one. It's third time around the batting order. McCormick is up. McCormick is 0 for 2 on the day with the strikeout. Jazz is due. Just 1-1's the count. Tim Turpin over there I see in the far back of the parking lot, there's some radical vans that we could probably have. There's probably a luxury coach van in the back from 1980. We could probably sit in one of those. Probably got one of those comfy couch seats in the back.
Yep, we can make Keith drive.
A little carpet on the ceiling. It's got that cool
teardrop window on the side.
Little window on the side.
And a chain for a steering wheel.
Looked like the Scooby-Doo van.
Whoop. That was in the dirt. Nice.
Just a little bug in your ear over there, Tim Turpin. We'll get that accomplished at some point.
Yeah.
2-2's the count.
We have to hit Patrick up, his son, and tell him, when you have the girls on the softball team, tell him.
And that one's popped straight back and foul.
Except Patrick doesn't have a whole terrible lot of pole lift work.
Pretty sure not.
Yes, Dad, I'm going to mow the yard.
A lot of activity here at the Diamond again tonight.
Yeah, there is. We got games going on, a lot of diamonds here.
McCormick ready. And big swing and a miss. McCormick 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts, and that's Gann's 7th strikeout on the day. Lady Leafs don't strike out that much, so Gann is obviously one of the top pitchers they face.
Yes, she is. Because I know that's what they said the last time. She is going to go to a
Beaneman up the bat. And off to the left and foul. Oh, the guy in the stocking cap just barely got missed. He wasn't paying attention at that point. Almost hit him on the ball of the hat.
You know what? That would have dropped him. I think that would have dropped him.
He's got a nice smile on his face, so he enjoyed it. Of course, he's not getting the ball. Heck with that.
Yeah.
All right.
You hit me, I'm not going to get it. He should stand on the other side of that little fence there and protect himself.
Beaneman, 1-1's the count.
Pulled back on a bunt.
I think it's kind of a
Let's see if we can hit him again.
Beaneman is got a walk on the day, and that one's going to be fired up the middle for her first hit of the day. Only the 4th hit given by Gann the entire day. Beaneman is 1 for 3 with a walk and a hit by pitch. So actually, that would probably be 1 for 1 with a walk and a hit by pitch. If the official score would say that, but I'm not official, so we just go ahead and say what I have here on these little scratch marks. Mackey is 0 for 2 on the day. Unfortunately, with 2 strikeouts, and again, Matty doesn't do that very often, so Matty's due.
I don't know that.
The Ottawa Pirates were on a 9-game winning streak until this weekend, where they lost to Huntley on the last at bat. So Huntley, of course, is a ranked team in 4A. So Ottawa, a very, very good team. And that's
Out of
popped
play.
straight back and out of play. Ottawa's been on quite a roll here.
It looks like it's over on the other diamond. I think. I don't know. You know what? I'm just standing here and looking, doing a happy dappy yuppie.
Looks like the Ottawa Pirates are threatening on the JV diamond. It is 4-2, Geneseo, top of the 5th.
And wind up.
Maddie Mackey takes a strike.
She did not like that call.
1-2.
And she looked at that. Are you sure that was a strike? I looked a little.
It is 1-0 on this diamond with a 1-2 count, with 1 out and Bieneman at first base. Great opportunity to steal here for Bieneman.
Go now.
And that's going to be right up the middle, and Bieneman's going to be doubled off on an easy double play by the shortstop,
Double play.
Guerrero. So that makes Mackey 0 for 3 on the day, and it's going to make it 2 outs,
On the
or
other
3 outs
field,
for the Lady. No, 3 outs for the Lady Leafs.
3 outs.
I'm sorry. You're right. 3 outs in the day for the Lady Leafs.
Can we go to
So
the
through
top?
5 innings, it is 1-0.
Next round of prizes.
And
Go to the
that's
top of
going
the
to
sixth.
bring up the top of the 6th
Morgan
inning, and that's going to be Claus, Guerrero, and Farran.
Joanna DeBooth.
So we're going to end up having to
And
face
Maddie
the top
Scott.
of the lineup at least one
Report
more
to the
time.
concession stand between the fields. Thank you.
At least one more time here.
Oh, here we go.
This game is setting up eerily similar to the game up in Ottawa, where it was 1-0 the entire ball game, and unfortunately the batting order is exactly the same too, because what's going to happen here is if we get through this inning clear, the bottom of the order is going to come up, and if one girl gets on base, then Gann is going to be the hitter. So hopefully we can not have a redo of that ball game. The Lady Leafs on the JV diamond got out of it with a 4-2 advantage going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Thomas starts the top of the 6th.
Nope.
And I'm not sure how that wasn't a strike. It's not time to start squeezing it now, but we are
Starting to.
certainly doing that. Claus up to bat. Off to the right side, and that's going to be a tough play. And of
Base
course,
hit.
it sneaks right in there,
Oh,
and they're going to
and-
go for 2.
And
And I'm not sure what happened.
this short or second base and right field got tangled up, and the ball went between them and rolled on out.
So that's going to be a hit for Claus, unfortunately, and that's going to be the 5th hit on the day for the Ottawa Pirates. And it is going to be a hit because that just dropped.
Yep. And then the extra base was on an error. If you so inclined to
I think
put
so.
it that way. And number 10 is up. Number 10.
Number 10, Guerrero, with a
Ooh.
hit on the day, hit and a walk. So 3rd at bat on the day with a hit and a walk. And we are not going to call that a strike either for a 1-0 count.
And there's literally nobody at second base.
I think McCormick was kind of moving on in that direction. It is 1-0 with no outs. Again, Ottawa threatening. And it's a
There we
strike
go.
down there low. Again, Thomas is going to have to work her way to a lineup and hopefully rise up to the occasion here.
1-1 to the batter.
Ottawa, a very good ball club.
Good. Bunt.
It's going to be a
Beautiful
bunt,
bunt.
and that's going to get Guerrero a nice sacrifice.
And a fire,
get the
snap
runner.
fire across.
Get the runner to third base
Good bunch to move that runner along.
with 1 out. Brings up Farran for her 3rd at bat. Farran has a sacrifice in her 3rd and in one of her 2 at bats. This is her 3rd at bat on the day. So we got 1 out and a runner at 3rd.
1 out. Oh, yeah. Yep. I thought we
1
had
out, runner at 3rd, and Gilmore is going to have to be a
brick.
a brick wall in the back.
If they don't throw a bunt down, I would be surprised. And the windup. The pitch. Strike.
All right, start with a strike. Always good with a strike.
Start with the strike and end with the strike. And you just got to throw one in the middle. That's generally how it
And here we
goes.
go. 0-1's the count, and a
And
big
our
swing and a
strike.
miss.
Ooh. Nice pitch.
Maybe
Nice
Thomas
pitch.
can rise to the occasion here and get a big out.
Why
Here's
is
0-2. 1 out. A little bit outside.
A little outside right there. Just a tinch outside.
There will be a play at the plate in any sort of fly ball, I would imagine, especially in the top of the 6th inning. It might be your only chance you have to get a run. And that's popped straight back and foul. So be prepared here for a play at the plate in any fly ball.
I think the girls on the outfield already know that if they catch that ball, it better be a rocket. A rocket to home. Depending.
1-2 is the count.
Pitch. Oh, a little outside.
And 2-2 now. It is the bottom half of the order here. Thomas ready. And a big swing and a miss. And a big, huge strikeout for Thomas.
Huge.
That's her 3rd strikeout in the day.
Big.
3rd strikeout in the day, and makes Ferran 0-for-2 with a sacrifice and a strikeout. Brings up Miller, who unfortunately for Ottawa is 0-for-2 on the day.
Bill Miller is the batter.
And
We got a sub.
do we have a pinch batter here or not? Who is this?
I think we got a pinch batter. Number
30.
30.
Number 30. Number 30 is.
Oh my goodness, that's Michaela.
We're going to call her Michaela. Battis. Tell. Bastelli. Hopefully we got that right. Bastelli.
Like Roselli. Here we go.
Bastelli.
All she's got to do is hit the ball. Oh, little outside.
Pinch batter here. Huge at bat for the Ottawa Pirates. It is 1-0, 2 outs. See if Thomas can rise to the occasion. Again.
Oh.
Snap throw to third base.
Safe
and
time.
I don't know why we're being so cautious.
I would just go after the batter.
I don't know why we're being so cautious with a pinch hitter, but big swing and a miss, especially with a big wave like that. We should probably be going right at her, but who am I to know? I'm just a dude up here.
I'm just up.
Big swing and a miss for strike number 2. 2-2, 2 outs.
1 on.
1 on third base. Ottawa's got a real threat here. See if Thomas can rise to the occasion. Big swing and a miss for strike 3. She comes back with 2 huge strikeouts to end the inning. That is strikeout number 4 on the day and gets us through 5.5 innings with Geneseo 1 and Ottawa 0.
Dobbs was just giving us the muscle man shot there.
That was a huge 2 strikeouts at the bottom half of the order for Thomas to end that inning. Enormous strikeouts. Way to come back after a real huge threat. Real huge threat.
And let's see, what we would have a score of 1 for Geneseo and 0 for the visitors.
We were only on our 3rd time through the batting order, so we're going to have Ostrowski, Gilmore, and Yeager. And I like our odds with Ostrowski, Gilmore, and Yeager. Those are 3 girls who have been hitting the ball of late.
We just have to hit the ball.
All right. We have, and looking toward the top of the 7th inning, we have the top of the batting order of Harris, Bowman, and Gann. Harris, Bowman, and Gann are up to bat, and that is a very similar setup as to what we saw up in Ottawa. Of course, I didn't see it. I read it through a text. But that's because JT Pedelti didn't tweet that out. All right.
And see, and I don't.
But I know JT will tweet everything out now since he's on to me.
And we called him out.
Ostrowski up to bat.
Strike. Now,
of course, JT is a good guy up there. I kind of shoestring know him through football and things like that. But anyways,
shoestring.
I always kind of know those guys.
Little outside.
Ball outside. 1-1's the count. We really need a huge at bat here from Ostrowski. Another run would be a phenomenal feat here. Yeah. Well pitched game by both pitchers. Big swing and a miss. This girl on the mound is something else, Pete.
She's doing a very good job. Very good job. She's very good control. She knows what she's doing. She's only had a couple get away.
And it's fouled straight back. Ostrowski's on her now. she's got her timed up, so hopefully we can get one. And Ostrowski is 1 for 2 on the day. Hopefully we can get another hit out of Delaney.
I like to see her hit the grass. Get a person on base. That's all we need.
Oh, that one's tight inside. Almost got her. Everybody always says, why don't you step into it? I don't want to either. I tell you that much. That hurts.
Hey, let me tell you, nothing like wearing threads for home.
And that one's fouled straight back. Nothing worse than having somebody in the crowd say, wear it. You know what? It's not so easy to wear it. That hurts.
Yep. And it's easy to say it when you're on this side of the fence. Because when you're on the other side of the fence, it hurts just a little bit more.
Ostrowski, 2 and 2 is the count.
No outs. Top of the order.
And that's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Kind of chased the ball a little bit low and outside, but at that point, with her control, you got to protect the strike zone. You don't want to go down looking. 8 strikeout in the day for Gann.
Yeager on deck.
Gilmore walking up to bat. She's also 1 for 2 in the day.
I'd like to see Gilmore go 2 for 3, Yeager 2 for 3, and who's up?
McAvoy's next. McAvoy break out of a slump here and drive a run in. Gilmore up to bat. 1 for 2 in the day again.
And the flag just dropped. Be nice now to hit.
Perfect opportunity for
a hit.
To drive one, and again, she fires that ball right on the inside corner, man. That is a great pitch. Tip your cap to the Ottawa Lady Pirate pitcher, man. I tell you what.
You might someday watch her on the old ESPN.
That's a ball. Oh, that's a strike on the inside corner. Again, only called because that guy sets up on the inside. I don't know, man. I tell you what.
Yep, I think it's coming up. Going to go outside.
And that one's going to be a hit to left to right center. And that one just might be 2. That might be the doctor order. Gilmore is on her horse to second base for a stand-up double. Caitlin Gilmore, her 2nd hit on the day, the 5th hit overall.
And now we're going to bring in a pinch runner.
Pinch runner should be Kayla Johnson.
Just need to get her.
Coach Dobbs is out of the dugout.
120 feet.
Coach Mitchell looking dapper today. Out of the dugout. Nice polo.
At second base.
Tan shorts.
Tan shorts.
Must be tan short, green shirt day at the ballpark.
Boy, it would be nice to hit another gapper. 2 gappers in a row.
Yeager 1 for 2 in the day. Yeager red hot.
Relax.
Today, red hot over the last about 5-6 ball games.
Just a base hit.
Low and inside. Even this weekend, when we were down at the Washington tournament, there were even the outs that she hit were hard hit balls. So hopefully we can get one in the gap here to get Johnson home. And that one's low and inside, and we're not getting that call right now. That's been all game, and that's not going to happen for
this one.
I understand what the Ottawa pitcher's doing. It's not time to start squeezing stuff now.
Nope.
Holy moly. And that one's off to the shortstop, and that one's not going to cut that one. And that one's going to be out. Number 2.
I think I would have took that one.
And again, got a shout out to the Washington contingent down there. I think we actually have a listener down south, Keith, so maybe we get a sponsor down that direction.
Hey, there we go.
This is McAvoy. 0-1's the count.
All we need to do now is just get a base hit.
McAvoy, 0-1's the count, 2 outs. Johnson threatening at second base. And that one again, not strikes the last 2 pitches, strike this one. Hard to pitch with that. 0-2's the count, 2 outs.
Yeah, I'm thinking about this one. Where am I going to put this one? A little outside corner. Nope.
And that one again, outside, and that one's just a touch off the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
McAvoy, see if we can cause some damage here.
And here we go. Wind up.
That one's going to be strikeout number 9 on the day. McAvoy goes down looking for her 3rd strikeout of the day. And that brings us to the close of the 6th inning. Geneseo 1, Ottawa 0.
This TV 50 telecast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Telephone Company, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Home, Courtesy Ford of Davenport, Northside Rexall Drug, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Village Home Stores, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Kimberly BMW of Davenport. Please patronize our sponsors and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV 50 telecast.
All right, as we bring ourselves to the top of the 7th inning, this is do or die time. This is Harris. She's 0 for 3 on the day. Same setup as was the Ottawa Pirates had up in Ottawa. Top of the order, they were able to scrounge out 2 runs, except for the Lady Leafs. We have changed pitchers. Last time, Jane Thomas went out up at Ottawa, and now we got Maddie Mackey on the mound. 1-1's the count. Maybe that would change the luck for the Lady Leafs.
Oh, man.
And that one's off. Foul. 1-2's the count. Ironic how this game is a game of inches, and things just kind of
Fall in place.
And they got the same exact setup. And
but we get to bat one more time.
Geneseo coaches are rolling the dice here. See if a change of pitchers will help out. And of course, that's right in the middle. See if McAvoy can make a nice play. Fire across the diamond for out number 1. That's a great play going across the middle. That's a great play going across the middle. As I said, McAvoy is really struggling right now at the bat, but boy, her defense is getting better and better and better. So we got to live and die with that, and we're okay.
Yep.
If she can play shortstop like that, we're in good shape. Bowman coming at the bat with a walk, a strikeout today, 0 for 1. Mackey with the pitch low.
Number 1.
Maggie trying to do her best impersonation of the closer for the Cubs or Yankees or whoever team you follow. And McAvoy there fires it across with a bounce. Nope. And that one's going to be safe at first base. That was a straight beat out. Of course, Bowman very fast going down the line for a hit. I'm going to call that a hit.
Yep.
And
she's a lot. She's got deceptive speed. She's fast.
Mackey gives up the first hit for her on the day. 6 hits overall. And that gives us Gann up to bat. And that's going to be a strike. It's going to be a pop throw down the second base. She's going to be out. Oh, we're going to be calling a drop ball.
Yep, drop the ball. She was out.
That's not going to be an out, unfortunately. I'm not sure.
If she would have kept the ball in her glove, that would have been an out.
So was that a ball or was that a strike? You don't know.
Don't know. She left.
That guy up there, I don't know if he's motion, ball, or strike. So 0-1, 1 out. We're going to call it 0-1. Mackey off to the right side. Gann, of course, put 2 runs on the board to win the ball game up at Ottawa. Be careful here. Is 0-2's the count. Be careful here. 0-2 was the count up also up in Ottawa. Outside's the pitch.
We got speed at second.
And is 1 for 2 on the day with a hit by pitch. That one's off to the right. And it's going to be a double play potentially. And McKeag gets the ball at first base for out number 2. Snap throw to McAvoy. Back safe on that one. Huge play by McKeag. Huge play by McKeag to snuff out that hit by Gann.
And Bailey
Now
Simpson.
we're down to the catcher, Simpson.
And
Simpson, 2 hits on the day with 2 outs. Exciting day at the ballpark. Mackey,
Fouled off.
Mackey spins up there a pitch for strike 1.
Then as she's on the mound, here comes her dad just walking in the ballpark. Must have been out touring today.
And Mackey
Outside.
off, just a little bit off the plate. Mackey coming in as the closer for Geneseo. 1-1, 2 outs. Off to the right side. If Bieneman can squeeze this, we get a big victory today, and she sure does. Great job by Maddie Mackey, giving up 1 hit and closing the door on the Ottawa Pirates. So we got the final score. Unfortunately for the Lady Pirates, it was on an error, but at any rate, that's how sometimes the ball games go, Pete.
That's how the cookie crumbles, man.
Gann gives up 5 hits in the day with 9 strikeouts, a hit by pitch. Beautifully pitched game by both pitchers. Thomas gives up 5 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, and a hit by pitch. Mackey gives up 1 pitch and
1 hit.
1 hit. So 1 hit, and obviously got out of the inning for the save. So that makes Geneseo 15-4 on the year, 6-2 in conference. Ottawa falls to 12-5, 5-3 in the conference. I'm not sure when's the next game. Not positive.
Don't know.
We'll be back on. We'll post it online. And to everybody who suffered through our deal
All 6
here,
people now.
thanks for listening, and have a good day.